What were Rottweilers bred for? Well, this breed is a working dog breed. Rotties held different jobs over the years. Their main function was driving cattle, but they were also used as draft dogs for a long time. While the main job of the breed was herding large livestock, they were also often used to pull small carts. You could go to the local market to buy milk on a Rottweiler drawn carriage. A dog cost less than a horse, so it made sense at the time. A dog is not going to consume anywhere near the amount of food that a horse would. Also, the dog wouldn't be intruding on the cattle's food supply. Yup, grass can be scarce. Plus, while we think of them as carnivores, dogs are actually known for their omnivore tendencies. A dog could eat table scraps and go hunt some small prey outdoors. So in all technicality, if you want, you could use your dog for carting, we guess. If you've done that, hit us up and tell us more about it. What is the lifespan of a Rottweiler? These big beauties live between 8 and 10 years. Plan a nice long decade with your pet before you adopt. These dogs are very loyal to their masters and do not deserve to be abandoned. Is the Rottweiler the right dog for me? When you get a Rottie, you get a large, powerful dog that requires extensive socialization from an early age. Because of their size and strength, this type of dog must also be trained for obedience. Rottweilers are people dogs. They want to be with their masters, ideally outside having some exercise. Training: how to train a Rottweiler. Rottweilers tend to be very protective of their owners. They're naturally strong-willed, so begin their training at a young age and be patient, using reward-based training all the while. A well-trained Rottweiler will make for an incredibly loyal and affectionate pet, so all of your efforts will pay dividends in the long run. Are they kid-friendly dogs? The tolerance your pet will have towards children will vary from dog to dog. However, Rotties are not the most kid-friendly dogs. If your Rottweiler is well socialized and trained, there should be no problem. These dogs must be taught early on what is acceptable behavior and what is not. The same goes for children. They should be supervised at all times when interacting with such a large dog. You should teach them what is appropriate with the dog and what is forbidden. Because of their large size, inherent desire to herd, and a high degree of prey to drive, we once again advise you to think about how compatible your home is with this breed. Children have a natural tendency to want to run and play. This will get your dog's attention, and not always for the right reasons. Are they vicious? A properly bred, socialized, and trained Rottweiler is not inherently vicious. However, you should never lose sight of the fact that these dogs are powerful animals. If they are strong enough to pull a cart, they are strong enough to cause some real damage when they are disobedient or harassed. Are they good with other pets? Problems should be minimal when a Rottweiler is raised from puppyhood with other pets. If you have an adult Rottweiler in the home and want to bring on new pets, it should be done slowly and carefully. Dog-to-dog aggression is influenced by various factors. Males tend to be less tolerant of other males, for example. What kind of training do they require? Dog training means obedience training that you do with your dog when you have a Rottweiler. These dogs really shine when they get a chance to work with their master. Obedience training is often the easiest and most rewarding way to do so. Patience is an important factor in training a Rottweiler. What about discipline? The Rottweiler is a sensitive, intelligent, and loyal animal and usually wants to please its owner. Occasionally, it can be quite stubborn though, and requires more attention. It is imperative that discipline is consistent and firm without being overly rough. A harsh word will often suffice, although sharper corrections are sometimes necessary. Ownership isn't for the timid or very busy person who cannot or is not inclined towards careful supervision of her pet. Do they require much exercise? The Rottweiler is a working breed. He is generally not happy sitting around doing nothing all day. A large yard with a 6-foot-high fence is ideal, but adult Rottweilers have been kept successfully in large apartments. The yard is essential if a puppy or young dog is being acquired. It will help to keep the dog exercised and reduce boredom, which in turn may prevent destructive behavior. If you don't have the space, consider a smaller or less active breed. Personal commitment on the part of the owner is the most important thing. People willing to walk their dog on a regular basis will find a more personal and bonding relationship developing than just letting them run by themselves in the yard. Your Rottweiler will require a minimum of 2 good walks each day, 10 to 20 minutes each. Adequate exercise is necessary to maintain the good health of your Rottweiler, as they have a tendency to gain weight without proper exercise. Are they noisy? Do they bark a lot? Rottweilers will bark to announce someone is on your property or when animals enter your backyard. They don't bark without reason, which makes them good guard dogs. Do they shed? The Rottweiler is a double-coated breed, with a medium-length outer coat and a soft, downy undercoat. This is a very detailed way to go about confirming that yes, they do shed. Just look at those dogs. Clearly you can tell that there's a lot of fur shedding that's going to go on. Spring and fall are the 2 big moments of the year when they shed their undercoats. Where should I buy my Rottweiler puppy? There are various places where you may acquire a Rottweiler puppy, but only one place where you should, from a responsible breeder. Need to know about this part of pet ownership? Check out our article on the topic. Some of the things a responsible breeder should do. Offering a guarantee regarding hip dysplasia and elbow dysplasia. Same goes for the eyes. Be a part of a Rottweiler club with a code of ethics. Interview you to know what your lifestyle is like to make sure you are the right fit for their puppies. You should be able to meet the parents of the litter. The dogs and puppies are kept in a clean and healthy environment. They will pass on accurate health, breeding and registration records and pedigree records of at least 3 generations. They will require that any puppy not purchased as show and breeding stock be made and capable of reproducing. How much can I expect to pay for a Rottweiler puppy? Show quality puppies will generally sell for $1,000 to $2,000, with pet prices approximately half the show price. What are Rottweilers known for? The dog could serve multiple purposes. It could be used to herd cattle from the pasture to the barn, in addition to pulling the milk to market. His protective nature made him an excellent farm guardian, as well. German Rottweiler and American Rottweiler. What is the difference? Rottweilers are originally from Germany, but there are several standards as far as the breed goes. The Allgemeine Deutsche Rottweiler Club, ADRK, has strict breed standards. Rottweilers should be suited to assist humans, guide dogs for the blind or disabled, security dogs, working dogs and family dogs. This translates into a standard for temperament. Rotties should be mild and calm. That is why they have such strict guidelines where temperament is concerned. The ADRK has a very strict no docking rule. German Rottweilers cannot have docked tails. Why are Rottweilers' tails docked? Believe it or not, this practice was meant to improve a dog's speed and back strength back in the day. Some even gave it some serious medical properties, such as the ability to avoid rabies. Since Rottweilers were first and foremost working dogs, tail docking was a very practical way to prevent tail injuries. These types of injuries were common for working dog breeds that faced a great deal of rigorous physical labor. Rottweiler temperament, socializing and ideal home environment. Well-trained Rottweilers make for sweet-natured and loyal pets, but they're not for everyone. Rottweilers aren't the easiest to train, so they're not best suited to first-time owners. Likewise, if you already have pets, a Rottweiler might not be the best addition to the family as they're often suspicious of other pets. That said, a properly trained Rottweiler will be a calm-natured, sociable companion. They're often loyal pets who tend to be really good with children, if a little protective. Are you thinking about getting a Rottweiler? Let us know what you decide in the comments below. And if you know someone who's thinking about getting a Rottweiler, please share this with them. If you liked this video, check out our website, the link is in the description of this video. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.